Yo, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Brother Miyagi, aka Yusocho, aka Chill Miyagi, aka about to watch this video. Yo, shout out to the Ringer, man. Shout out to the Ringer, man. Bill Simmons, Jonathan Sharks, man. I mess with y'all heavy. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Russillo, my guy. Um, this is Paul Rudd shares a not safe for work Will Ferrell story from Anchorman 2. Yo, Will Ferrell is probably like my top five. He's in my top five favorite actors, bro. Like he's just hilarious, bro. I love to watch a movie where if Will Ferrell's in it, bro. I'm giving the movie a chance. Off just like no doubt. I watched a movie that I don't even know what, I can't remember what it's called, but it was in Spanish and he was in it. But I watched it just cause it's Will Ferrell. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Paul Rudd's funny too, though. I'm not gonna like not show him no love. Paul Rudd is super funny, to be honest. He was funny. You know what movie he was funny in? What's that movie called with the Mortor? Is that how you say it? What is that called? Uh, he had to be a big, what was that movie called? I can't remember. He did it with the guy from the American Pies. I can't even remember. I don't know nobody's name. I'm terrible with that. But dang, he did it. It was a movie he did with McLovin, the guy that played McLovin. It's super bad. I can't remember it, bro. That movie's hilarious. Anyways, let's jump right into this, man.
Everybody has their favorite.
Before we watch this video, I also want to say that I don't know what he's gonna say. Hopefully, it's not too vulgar, not too disturbing. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it, pretty clean over here on this side. I know there might be some old videos of mine that's not clean, but nowadays we're trying to be clean, trying our best.
Anchorman scene. What's yours?
Oh man. I really, favorite scene. I don't know. I really laugh when Will Ferrell says milk was a bad choice. I just, because I remember when he did it.
Yeah.
And it was so surprising because we all left the shot as the group. We're all leaving and we all walk right past camera, but Will is standing there and he's supposed to be yelling at us down the street. And I remember Steve Carell and I standing right there, and Will is right here yelling things out, and he's just making things up. And he just took a swig of milk and said, milk was a bad choice. And I just remember looking at Steve Carell, and he and I looking at each other, like trying not to ruin the take, to laugh, because that's the funniest. This is the funniest thing I'd ever heard.
This is years and years and years ago now. And you go right back to that. You can feel when he has the milk dripping down his chin.
I just remember so vividly. Milk was a bad choice. Just such a simple, perfect thing to say.
Concise.
It was really hot. It's just like, whoa.
I was talking to Kirk Cousins once about this, the Vikings quarterback, and I was saying, do you know already in training camp, like, this team's gonna be good?
I like that.
Or like, shit, like,
You like
this team, we don't have the horses. Do you know that? And his answer was not really. You don't really know because so many things pan out and you don't know how rookies are going to play. Could you tell on the Anchorman set this is special, or this is a good comedy and it should be fine, or did you know this is actually something special?
Honestly, when you see Honestly, when you see like the lineup, it had to come out special. Like that lineup was crazy.
That it was funny to us. Like I remember thinking that even when I read the script, I thought, oh my God, this is the funniest thing ever. And I thought, I knew when we were filming things, certain things were hilarious. Now, how it all plays together, how it's going to work out in the finished product, how it'll get edited, you never really know. But I knew Adam McKay and Will and all the people involved were incredible and really funny. And that it was also really different than other things. But I had no idea whether or not it would be successful. And it was a movie that actually gained, I think, popularity and success on repeated viewings and on cable and stuff. It did okay in the theaters, but I feel like it really gained some fans once it had been on cable for a while.
It's one of those movies where it's like you're not gonna catch everything by watching it one or two times. No, You watch that thing like 10, 20 times, and you're probably gonna find like two or three different things you didn't even see or hear the first time, first like 20, 40 times. Yo, it makes me want to watch these movies now, man. That movie's it's such a great movie, man. That might be my top five. I don't know. What's your top five? I'm working on my top five. I got four right now. I got four. I don't know. That fifth spot. I feel like I forgot a movie, but I don't know.
I remember I saw it in the ArcLight in Hollywood with some friends, and I mean, we were crying in our seats. It was the hardest I've ever laughed in a movie theater at about 50 different spots. I know it went through a million stages of evolution and development, and originally it was going to be newsmen versus apes with throwing stars on an island, and that's a true story. You told me once, though, wasn't it kind of reinvented in the middle of it? The whole panda thing was something that was constructed midway through, like, and there was supposed to be a whole nother storyline where Ron goes missing or something. Help me understand what was supposed to happen.
There was another storyline that we shot, and was that there was this kind of rebel group that abducts Ron.
Okay.
And we have to go get him back, and it was all part of the original film, but it didn't. I never saw it when it was all kind of edited together. It now does exist, and you can see it in another version called "Wake Up, Ron Burgundy." It is out there, but
and he goes blind, right?
Yeah, it's they took it and made another movie out of it, but they kind of wound up scrapping that, and then we did some stuff at the end with the bears. All that stuff with the bears came up with a new ending. So it was all kind of, they worked on it after, like, we all kind of came back and did some more shooting.
There's a line, if I'm not mistaken, about Ron is so down in the dumps and he's lost his vision. And I think he says that he's so depressed that he's blind and I can't even masturbate.
Oh yeah, that was in Anchorman 2. And that was he's living in
It's been so long since I've seen Anchorman and Anchorman 2, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to watch them, bro. I'm gonna have to watch them. They're definitely worth the watch.
a lighthouse. And and he and he can't even. That was the scene that I remember in the first one and the second one. There were two scenes that we never could make it through. We were laughing so hard, couldn't even shoot. And that was the one.
What is it? What is this type of comedy called? Like the Will Ferrell and Anchorman and like Blades of Glory, like Ricky Bobby. What is that called? Where they're like just like the Dwight from The Office. Like, what is this type of comedy called? I don't know. I didn't even know how to research that. Somebody please let me know.
On Anchorman 2, and he's blind, and he's talking about he can't even masturbate. And we're saying, well, just because you're blind, you can't. And then he starts, and Will is just a genius. He's just seeing things and making it up, and then he had to pleasure himself to the memory of Mrs. Buttersworth's the bottle of syrup. And then he said, I could go really, I don't know.
Do it.
Not proper, but
give it to me.
And then he said, and then he finally was able to figure it out. And when he figured out the amount, he said, now I know what those poor villagers of Pompeii experienced when they were rained down with hot ash and lava, except in my case, it was not hot lava, but hot, frothy ejaculate.
And this is not scripted. This is just, he just starts, the hot, frothy.
The hot, frothy, and that he knows, because the sheer amount is exactly what the villagers of Pompeii experienced. And I remember again looking at Ferrell, who is usually pretty good at keeping it together, and he was the worst. He was so far gone, crying, laughing, but oh my God.
You're supposed to stand there and be Fantana and just listen? That's impossible. Impossible.
Impossible. There are many times
Holy shit.
that he's really, Will Ferrell is very good at that. He's really good at just holding back and then saying something, and you just hope that there was at least 1 second of air before the laughter so that it's a usable take, because wow, oh my God. I mean, I can think of so many he said that it's like, that's done. Can't.
It's like Kicking and Screaming, bro. Kicking and Screaming is hilarious. It's such an underrated movie, bro. I love that movie. I gotta watch that movie, man. Shout out Will Ferrell, man. Shout out Paul Rudd, man. Shout out to the, I don't even know who this host is. No offense. Shout out to the Ringer, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be tuned in. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie, bro? That's impossible, bro. It's like you got Step Brothers. You got so many. The other guys. Little Riverband. Bro, he's top 5 favorite actor, bro. If he's in the movie, bro, I'm watching, bro. It's not even a question, bro. Anyways, that's the end of this video, man. Make sure you hit the like button if you're new, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Peace.